All right, good morning Facebook. Welcome back to Music Compound. I'm Miss Alicia. You're here with me for Music Mornings on this Tuesday morning. It's Tuesday, right? It's kind of hard to keep track of the days with the stay-at-home order. I hope you guys are all doing great though. We're going to bring you some music for the next half hour. So let's start out the way that we do every day. We're going to sing hello together, right? Let's sing, sing. Sing hello, sing hello together. Sing, sing, sing hello together. Great singing voices. We're going to have Mr. Aaron keep playing that for us while we clap. Let's clap, clap. Jump hello, ready? Let's jump, jump, jump hello together. Jump, jump, jump hello together. Yay! Hello and welcome. We're gonna start off with a new song today. This one is called Oh Belinda. And Belinda does a couple of different things throughout the song. First, she starts off with bowing. So everybody stand up, and to bow, all we're gonna do is stand straight. And we're gonna go, did I tie my shoes this morning? Yes, I tied my shoes this morning. And any of my Kids Rock or Junior Rock kids watching this know that that's what we do at concerts too, right? We bow. We're gonna bow, bow, oh Belinda, bow, bow, oh Belinda, bow, bow, oh Belinda, early in the morning. You're gonna hear some really, really cool guitar music. I love this music, it's so much fun. Then on the next time through, instead of bowing, or ladies, if you'd like, you can curtsy, of course. Instead of that though, we're gonna swing. So you can swing side to side, you can swing front to back, you can swing just your arms, whatever kind of swinging you want to do. And then we're going to dance with Oh Belinda. So any kind of dancing you want to do. I'll probably be doing something goofy like this. All right, let's go ahead and cue the music. And remember, we're going to start with bowing. Turn it up. that awesome music? So then we're gonna dance. Dance, dance, oh Belinda, dance, dance, oh Belinda, dance, dance, oh Belinda, early in the morning. Ooh, I love that song. That's some really cool music. Mr. Aaron is going to help me move this table. We've got a lot of really cool stuff lined up for you guys today. Today we're going to talk about what is music. Well, as I'm sure you're all aware, music is sound, right? It's things that we hear. But what is sound? Well, sound is actually vibrations. That's right, vibrations. They move so fast though that our eyes usually can't see sound. That's where our ears come in. Yeah, our ears have all of these really small bones, all of these very strong muscles that take in that information, those vibrations, and send a message up to our brain that you're hearing sound. Just like you're doing right now with your ears. You're hearing. So, the air all around us is made up of all of these tiny particles. And sound is actually those tiny particles vibrating against each other. And as the particles vibrate, it kind of travels, and that path that those vibrations travel on, we call a sound wave. I'm sure you've all heard of the term sound wave before. Lots of illustrations on it, on sound waves just about everywhere. Look like a wave, right? And sometimes the waves are bigger, sometimes they're smaller. Well, vibrations, if they're going quicker, the pitch will be higher. And if they're going lower, or going slower, the pitch will be lower. So, to give you guys some cool examples and some really fun things to do at home while you guys are probably hanging out and looking for things to do, we've got a whole bunch of really cool experiments and science stuff here to help us see sound and see those vibrations. So first, I'm going to start off with just a simple ruler. I'm going to put it on the edge here. Mr. Aaron, is this in the shot? Can you see it hanging off here?
Yep.
All right, I want you guys to look at the ruler while I'm doing this. You see how it vibrated? Vibrating means it's moving back and forth really fast. So we can hear it as long as it's vibrating. If we were to stop it, there's no more vibrations. All right. So this one is a really cool, really easy way to show you guys how important vibrations are. This experiment, we're going to make a little harmonica. So at home, all you need is 2 popsicle sticks. They don't have to be green. I just happen to have 2 green ones. You'll need 1 toothpick, 1 piece of paper that is cut to roughly the size of your toothpicks. Excuse me. I have something in my throat. That's cut to roughly the size of the toothpick, the popsicle sticks. There we go. And you'll need 2 rubber bands. Mine are 2 very different sizes, but that's okay. It'll still work. Excuse me. So first, what we're going to do is we're going to take our toothpick and we're just going to break it in half. And what I like to do is I actually like to take off the tips to the sharp parts because we don't really need those. Alright, then we're going to take our popsicle stick and 1 of the pieces of paper. And we're going to do one side at a time. Excuse me guys, I am so sorry. I'll be right back.
Maybe I can help out, Miss Alicia. So maybe she can correct me if I'm wrong, but we take one side at a time and we take the toothpick right in the middle here. And then we're going to rubber band each side just like that. Now, Miss Alicia, do we do it on this side of the toothpick or on the other side? Or do we kind of wing them around both sides?
Ooh, you kind of want to wing it around both sides. It'll help keep the toothpick in there.
Okay. I dig it. Well, this is a very large rubber band that we got for this side.
That is a very large rubber band for that side, yes. But that's exactly right, yep.
There we go. Then we got to do that to the other side?
Yep, you're going to do that to the other side, but, so far, let's give a close-up of what this looks like. Make sure you can see it. There we go. We've got our popsicle sticks, piece of paper, part of the toothpick right there. And then what Mr. Aaron's going to do is he's going to put the other stick, the other little toothpick part, right in here.
Whoop, right there.
Yep. And it'll work even better if, see how on this side, we have it on one side of the popsicle, or one side of the piece of paper?
Mm-hmm.
If we put this one on the opposite side, yeah, it'll make it work even better. You go ahead and tighten that up. I will be right back with you.
Okay. This is nifty. I feel just like Dylan. Usually he gets to be the one to help explain things. You know, we make these in the music lounge actually all of the time, and I've never actually made one myself. This is my first one. I'm going to have to name it.
Go ahead and get your breath. Do we need help?
So far, so good. Hi, Miss Jenny.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm good. Do we need some help?
I don't know. Success!
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's part of our crafty musicians.
That's part of our crafty musicians.
So they can do that at home?
They can do this absolutely home. We just did it right here. Just here.
Okay,
Just
awesome.
like right here. This is my first time making one of these.
Yeah.
Well, I was just telling the audience that we do this in the music lounge when they could come in here.
Right.
Every single week we did this
Yes.
at least one single
Yes.
day. So now you guys can do it at home.
Yes. Cool. So we're having fun?
I'm having a
We're
ball
having
of
a
fun.
blast in here. I'm so sorry about this, friends. I've got a dry throat today, and the air just keeps sticking to it. But speaking of throats, an awesome job on this harmonica, Mr. Aaron. I was hearing
Right?
your buzzing.
It zinged
So-
right through.
Can you tell me why it makes sound when you put air through it?
Is it because of vibrations?
It's because of vibration. Someone's paying attention. Awesome. So when we blow air like that, what we're doing is we're pushing those particles in the air, and those particles are being pushed through here, making the paper vibrate very quickly. And when it vibrates like that, that's why we have the toothpicks here, so that we give it enough space to make that paper vibrate. So we can do that without even making any instrument. Take your hand, put it up against your throat. While you're talking, if you go, ah, you can actually feel the vibrations in your throat. That's your voice box moving its muscles. So if we were to blow out and not make any sound, there's no vibrations in our throat, right? Because we're not making any sound. All right, what do we have next? This is a really fun, easy one that you guys can make at home too. This is just a normal this is a normal standard size straw. This is a jumbo straw. I like this one a little bit better. It's a little bit easier to use. So all that I did was I flattened this straw out, flatten it, and then make sure it's really good and flat. Rub it up against the table corner or something. Flatten it out. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to blow, so we're going to push air particles really fast through here. And what I did on one end is I cut so that it's a point. And we're going to put that pointed end in our mouth. actually, it feels really cool because there's so many vibrations happening to make sound that your whole mouth vibrates. You can feel it vibrating on the straw. You can even feel it vibrate on your fingers because you're holding the straw. And it makes a really fun noise to drive your parents crazy, I'm sure. Another way we can see the vibration is if you have a jar and a rubber band. This works a little bit better even with a metal can, but it also works with, you see how the rubber band vibrates? That's how a lot of stringed instruments work, like Mr. Aaron's guitar. Mr. Aaron, can you show us one of your guitar strings vibrating?
Yeah, this is really cool, actually. I'm sure you guys might have seen this on the internet. But if I strum one of my guitars, you can see the camera makes that whole thing wiggle. And the closer you get, the more you can see it. And if we were to put this camera inside of the guitar, you can actually see the sound waves as it hits. It's really, really cool. Look up on YouTube. Guitar inside, phone inside the guitar. That's what I'm going to go with. Phone inside the guitar. And you get to see all the strings. They move just like a sound wave would.
Oh, that's really neat. Yeah. So what I was doing here, takes a second to get them going sometimes. Can you hear that? So all I'm doing is taking moistened fingers with some just normal everyday water, and I poured them into a couple of different three different wine glasses that are all the same with different amounts of water in them. And if you take a wet finger and just run it around the rim of it, kind of have to push a little bit. There we go. So what I'm doing is my finger is making the glass vibrate, and the particles in the water are carrying the sound and the particles in the air. Now, sound travels much better in water. Any idea why sound might travel better in water? Well, sound travels better in water because water, the particles are more densely packed. So there's more particles in a smaller space, right? So the particles don't have to travel very far to get to the next particles. So instead of having particles all spread out like this, sending the vibrations to each other, they're so close that it doesn't really have to go very far at all, and it can just spread really quick. That's why we can hear things better in water than we can in the air. The last experiment we're going to do with you guys is really fun to do at home. For this, we're going to need one plastic cup, one paper clip, some yarn, and a piece of paper towel with a little bit of water on it. You just want it a little bit wet because sound, water, it'll help it conduct and it'll be louder. All right.
Miss Alicia, can I pause for and interject for a second?
Yeah, what's up, Mr. Aaron?
So, I suppose I'll come into the camera for this. So you said the magic word, and I couldn't hold it back anymore. Conduct. Ooh. So a sound wave and an electrical wave are actually the same thing.
Really?
Yes. If you could see them both, they are both just a big kind of up and down curvature kind of a thing. And that's how actually electric guitars work. They have magnets on the front that picks up the electricity. The electricity goes to the amp, and then that same signal is turned into a sound wave.
Wow.
So anything that can make electricity work will make sound work as well, like our water.
Oh, okay. See, because water's also a conductor for electricity, isn't it? That's why we can't go swimming in a thunderstorm. Yeah, that would not be good. All right, back to our experiment. Thank you so much, Mr. Aaron, for teaching us that. So with our plastic cup, what you're gonna wanna do is ask your grown-up, please don't do this by yourself. I don't want anyone to get hurt. But if you take a little nail and make a hole up at the top, you just need it to be big enough for that yarn to fit through. So make a hole up at the top and then string your yarn through it. And then on the top is where we're gonna tie our paper clip to it. So I made a knot here and tied the paper clip to it. So the paper clip's up on top, just like that. And then we're gonna take our moistened towel here, and this is called chicken in a cup. You're gonna see why in just a second. So all I'm doing is pulling down like that, which is causing a vibration. And it's louder than it normally would be because of the cup, right? The cup is helping to amplify that sound. And if we pull on it, it sounds kind of like a chicken, right? Chicken in a cup. All right, guys, so please make some of these yourselves at home. Send us some pictures and some videos of you trying out your vibration experiments yourself at home. We're going to bring out Dylan. Dylan is going to help us sing a new song today. It's one of my favorite songs. All right. Hi, Dylan. Welcome back to the show.
Yes, hello, welcome. Welcome to me. I'm glad I'm here. Miss Alicia, can you put me on the other hand, please?
I can do that, Dylan.
Thank you. You know, I am a right-handed puppet.
It's a right-handed puppet. I didn't know that, Dylan. I'm so sorry.
Well, that's okay. So what new song are we going to sing today?
Well, this song is called Old Jeremiah. And if any of my students are out there watching, which I know you are, you guys are probably super excited for this. It is my favorite song to sing, I think. Probably of all of the songs that we sing so far in Miss Alicia's classes. By the way, if you guys are enjoying what you're seeing with Dylan and all of the singing and dancing, I actually teach a lot of classes like that all day, every day online. Give the Music Compound a call or hit us up on Facebook for more information on that. All right. Same thing with adults, though, I suppose. Oh, hold on, Mr. Aaron. That's okay. So we're going to do Old Jeremiah together because it's a call and response song. So what that means is we're going to listen first.
And then we're going to respond.
Then we're going to respond, just like that, Dylan. So we're going to echo what we hear. All right, let's go ahead and cue the music.
Oh, I like this. Is this jazz?
It's jazz.
Old Jeremiah,
Old Jeremiah,
jumped in the fire.
he jumped in the fire. Oh, can we
The fire was so
jump?
hot.
The fire was so hot.
He jumped in the pot.
He jumped in the pot.
The pot was so black.
The pot was so black.
He jumped in the crack.
He jumped in the crack.
You hear the saxophone? Really cool sound.
The crack was so high.
The crack was so high.
He jumped in the sky.
He jumped in the sky.
The sky was so blue.
The sky was so blue.
He jumped in the canoe.
He jumped in the canoe.
The canoe was so shallow.
The canoe was so shallow.
He jumped in the tallow.
He jumped in the tallow. I really like this music too.
The tallow was so soft.
The tallow was so soft.
He jumped in the loft.
He jumped in the loft.
The loft was so rotten.
The loft was so rotten.
He jumped in the cotton.
He jumped in the cotton.
The cotton was so white.
The cotton was so white.
That there he concluded to stay all night.
That then he concluded to stay all night. Oh, that was so much fun. There was so much rhyming, all those places, and oh, Jeremiah, he jumped so much, and just to find somewhere to
mesmerizing.
I want to go find somewhere to sleep now, too.
All right, Dylan. We will see you next time, Dylan. And we're going to go ahead and call Mr. Aaron back up and ask him to help us close this out with a song. I'll go ahead and sing it for us. We're going to do I'm Yours by Jason Mraz. Awesome. We'll see you guys back here on Thursday. Keep making your homemade drum kits and sending them in to us. We're loving all of the pictures and videos of your instruments at home. Bye, guys. Stay healthy. We'll see you on Thursday.